inside the dome. Sit back and enjoy two of these.
He's at the big stage.
A whistle on the first face-off. It's against Cone, the most prolific unit in the nation. 18 goals per game. There's Ben Johnston, the freshman, in front to Williams. Knocked away by Will Mark. Giving off to the true freshman. The redshirt freshman Sloat gives off to Johnston. Right alley shot and a save by Will Mark.
Program over the years here, and it's something that now people are used to seeing year in and year out for Duke.
Well, off the bench is the second midline. Aiden Denenza along with covered by Figueres. Not an inch of space. Here's Williams. The attackman can't get it to go. Will Mark's there.
Towards the middle of the field near the restraining line and creating some problems defensively for the Orange.
There's Hiltz, pass over the middle. The shot by Stevens sails over the top.
All of a sudden, new season rolls around. You've got a true freshman in net. It's not something you see too often with a program like this.
Here's Johnston over the middle. He scores. Duke's first former top 5 recruit in the nation, letting his name be heard inside the dome.
Evident from watching that because there's a lot of big guys out there. Johnson is a big guy, 226-1 out there. He blows by his defender, uses his speed to get.
Now, if Duke is winning face-offs, just like they did last year, where Jake Naso won almost 20, they'll be dangerous. And when you go to that second line, you're really not losing anything on this team.
No, you're not. That's one of the features that makes them so dynamic, is that you have experience. Guys that have some chemistry with the guys they're playing with.
Denenza's shot wide right. Line Mitty had a hat trick to end last season. There was a loss in Koskinen Stadium against Duke and Durham. Hiltz's shot stopped, and he gets pushed in the back by Jake Caputo, and a flag flies onto the field.
Yeah, that's the right call, Jack. No, I don't know what can describe tough more than this. He gets bodied up by two guys who are way bigger than.
They've improved as of late. This is an offensive group that thrives on quick passing. Here's Hiltz over to Stevens, working it around. Over the middle, Thompson rips it and stick.
Then just spins and fires it into the back of the net. That's great awareness, Jack.
Pass to Rice. Here come the Cuse. Muley, one-on-one, deflected by Jamison. The rebound, the flag before the shot. Max Sloat, the redshirt freshman, broke his wrist against Syracuse last year and missed most of the season. Looking healthy on that shot wide.
Pressure on the attackers.
You'd think this would be a shootout. Well, last year, 14-13 and 18-15, the two games. Oh, Leo, the spin around. Oh, you kidding me?
Jack, you jump and rips it, as you mentioned, low to low, and uses that physicality to make sure that.
Rowe is there to spin 3. Here comes Stevens. And a nice trail check by Frisoli. Doesn't matter. Seuss.
Play here. It's a great move to go to the bounce pass and realize you.
Hiltz crossfield pass to English. A quick dodge. Pass in front. Thompson can't get it to go. 5 seconds to go. Looks like McGuire will hold on to this one to end the quarter. Well, two of the best offenses in the country have 6 today. On the season, both John Mullen, Mason Cone, over 60%. Brendan O'Neill is stymied by Will Mark.
We expected Jake Naso, I think, to struggle a little bit off the jump.
Here's Sam English over the middle, the ripper. Right in Jamison's cross. Didn't have to Syracuse's 1. That's been the difference. That's why they're trailing by 2. Birtwistle rips from goal line extended. That one flies high and former attackman from last year. Nothing out of him either today. O'Neill's pass across. McAdory frees up space, and he slots it off the post. You can't teach speed, and that's what Andrew McAdory has.
Well, McAdory inside of the post and falling down, trying to dodge away from the Syracuse.
Throw fresh legs out there. The 5 men, Jordan Beck, Tommy Drago, Nick Fratarigo, Jake Titus, and Dylan Seguider. Only allowed 1. He gives it up to the Duke attackman, Brennan O'Neill. 8 to go on the shot clock. The turnaround shot stuffed by Mark. Syracuse attack has been quiet. Only goals from Owen Hiltz. Here's Roa, the righty ripper. Oh, welcome to the party. It's 4-2 Syracuse.
Back of the net, keeping things simple. That's what gets the job done at the end. Syracuse.
Denenza, righty shot. Will Mark saw it from a mile away. Others. Here's O'Neill, righty shot over the top. Now blow it down. Here's O'Neill. Maybe he has space on Dwan, the lefty.
Not much else you can draw up other than that.
Well, tight defense from Jack Gray on Christian Muley. Forced the Lehigh transfer into the crease. And Will Mark does well getting in the passing lanes.
That 10-minute break did not affect the level of locked in that Will Mark is right now. He's got his eyes up. Will Mark creating this play for Syracuse. Plays aggressive, plays big. About 15 yards away from cage to the left of the goaltender Jamison, because he is living there right now. He's
goal of the season.
Well, you know, Jack, don't need to win too many of them. Mason Cone has made this almost eye line, the goalie's entire body in front of the net. Doesn't look like there's any space there whatsoever, but, you know, he's an
didn't touch the cage or the goalie. Shot clock went all the way down to 0, and the orange crowd loves it.
Jack, those
a dozen times last year, and I think the ghosts are still haunting them.
I mean, Jack, what did you say when we came on the air tonight? This is a heavyweight battle.
This Syracuse defense playing so tough today against one way. 7-2, Cuse on top.
Well, that's exactly what we're seeing now, because the adjustments were made. You know, coach gets top 5 team.
50th career goal for Jackson Birtwhistle. Reset or not, doesn't matter. Duke was there, closest to it as the ball went out of bounds behind the cage.
If you're on that Duke sideline now,
it's standing so tall.
I mean, look at the way that Caden Cole and Sammy English switch on that play. There's a quick screen that had been deflected on the way in. It's one of those where you get that crack sound in the middle.
This orange defense firing on all cylinders. Over 20 scoreless minutes from Duke.
And the guys are...
They are rolling. Cuse on top by 6.
It's really just by the Syracuse offense. Jack, right before that goal was scored, you mentioned the SU ball movement, and he just does what he does. Just does his job. Right now, that's all that Syracuse needs to do. It's just, Jack, you said it, they just can't get anything to go their way right now. You look at Brennan O'Neill, who has one of the most lethal shots in the country. He just missed the net. It's a momentum boost that the Blue Devils certainly needed. Zawada on the score, not a surprise. I mean, this Syracuse defense has been beat up, but I don't think there's any panic at all on the Syracuse sideline.
Must feel like a weight off the shoulders of some of these Duke players, right? Plays like that. This offense is humming right now.
I mean, this is just disrespectful. We talked about the connection with Joey Spallina and Christian Work. Keep making plays. Joey Spallina hasn't been a huge factor in this game. Doink there. I don't know if that got both points.
I think it did. I think you're right. Well, the refs are calling for the shot clock. It's Duke's ball.
But look at the determination from Finn Thompson on that play. As soon
as dominating, he's got a hat trick.
And Hiltz is a great game. There's no other way to put it. He sees the open space, that space to Hiltz, but you also have to just clap it. Those are chances that when an offense is in rhythm, you're finishing. Right now, you can tell that there's just such a panic with this squad.
With its first goal of the quarter out of the right hand of Brendan O'Neill.
You're not going to deny O'Neill forever. That's just the way that it kind of works. When using that left hand that we talked about a little bit earlier, goes to the one-handed move and then just uses that. Most of the time, that's pretty customary for O'Neill. 30 goals this year.
He is inevitable.
Wyatt Hoddle's really impressed me in a game like this. I know we talked a little bit earlier about the goaltender.
13 saves.
Yeah, I have a feeling, Jack, that when he came into this game tonight, he said that there was no way. Yeah, I mean, it was right there for him, and you're up 6 in the fourth quarter against Duke, probably feeling the best offensively that you have all season. And it's been really good controlled aggression today from the Orange, particularly on defense. It makes a difference.
Shooting.
Yeah, Jack, he just hasn't looked like himself. Yeah, I mean, it's really that simple. He has not been accurate. Even when the
shot clock, yet another wasted Duke possession. Zawada didn't even know it. You're supposed to dump that one off his 14th save. But it's not enough. He only allowed 10 goals, but Syracuse's offense hit its stride at the right time today.
At such a high level, and Syracuse has to be on cloud 9 right now going into the back half.
Rivals in Johns Hopkins and Duke must feel pretty good. 4.
Yeah, and I think when you're at a Duke program that's